Good evening and welcome to tonight's production of High School Football brought to you by WJMH Sports, live from Monarch Stadium in Moundsville, West Virginia. I'm WJMH senior John McGlumphy alongside Roman Gray.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Our crew consists of over 10 members, all of whom are students in Marshall County schools, and we're proud to be able to bring you this production live on our YouTube page.
Everyone here at Monarch Stadium, including our crew, is preparing tonight's homecoming matchup between the John Marshall Monarchs and the Trimble local Tomcats. While we wait for kickoff, let's check in with WJMH reporter Maria Evans, who spoke with JM head coach Justin Kropka earlier this evening. Maria?
You currently have a
Well, each game's kind of its own entity. Winning streaks and losing streaks, they don't really have an effect on this game. So all I want is the same thing I wanted every week is for us to get better. That's all. I think that's the thing. We've had a lot of kids step up. It's been a nice kind of team effort. We had a lot of guys. I think we had 5 guys score last week. So it's not just been one kid. It's been everybody. And, when you get that rolling where everybody's touching the ball and getting involved, a lot of times, you do improve week to week.
thanks.
Thanks, Maria. We'll see if the Monarchs can extend their winning streak here tonight.
The Tomcats are also looking to extend their regular season winning streak, one that expands over multiple seasons. Maria also got a chance to talk to Trimble local head coach Phil Fairs during warmups tonight. Let's hear how his team has prepared for this first ever matchup with the Monarchs.
So, season game.
We've had a good run of kids coming through, and then last year we lost 4 games because of COVID, and probably 3 of those games are the teams that would probably beat us. So in that way, we lucked out. But we only had 2 seniors last year, so we come back with a senior-laden team this year, and we really beefed up our schedule. Coming here was one of the games we really beefed up on. Just we wanted to challenge the kids, and with the playoff system in Ohio, we figured even with a few losses, we'll be all right in the playoffs.
Time facing Jeff.
Huge school, I think big Division II in Ohio, and we're Division VII. I know your coach from before. We coached All-Star game together. So, and another coach we coached with happened to see that we were both looking for a week 5, and he got us together. And I was a little reluctant to come up here to play a big school like this, but then thought that'd be a good challenge for the kids, and just a beautiful facility. So we're really looking forward to it. You're welcome.
Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thanks, Maria. Summer 2021 ends this Wednesday, September 22nd at 3:20 in the afternoon. Tonight, it certainly doesn't feel like autumn is right around the corner.
For a look at the football forecast, let's check in with WJMH meteorologist Emily Gatz. She is standing by on the sidelines of Monarch Stadium with an update. Emily?
Good evening. It's currently in the lower 80s. Tonight, the temperatures will drop into the lower 80s. So there's no chance of rain tonight. And I'm WJMH meteorologist Emily Gatz.
Right now, Monarch Stadium is in its lower 80s. While there is a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, the homecoming game should be rain-free. Temperatures will fall into the mid-70s by the end of the game. Wait. Now, the Monarchs are kicking the ball off to start this game.
It's going to be a big test for the Monarchs.
Trimble, as I said before, undefeated in the past couple seasons. I think back to 2018, if I'm correct. Now, Connor Fitzpatrick onto the kick. Fielded at the 6. He's got decent blocks. He's going to take this one to around the 25-yard line.
As Austin Weiser we saw on the return. He's a very good receiver for these Tomcats.
Now we get to see this Monarchs defense. Jared Kirkus and Ethan Neely starting at the end position. Bryce Cook and Grant Niswanger and at D tackle. And this front D line is very good against the run.
Trimble, a team that likes to run a lot, so it should be a good matchup.
And the first play is a pass. He rolls out, incomplete, tried to get it off to the running back there on a screen.
It's great coverage by the Monarchs. Good way to start the game.
And now let's get into that Monarch secondary. Nate Menendez and Ben McCardle in at middle linebacker. Jacob Caulfield and Cody Hartman outside backers. Brennan Sabuka, Coda Moore, and Noah Backett are back deep for the Monarchs. And now the second snap of the game. He's going to roll out of the pocket with pressure and complete again. It was Ethan Neely with the pressure.
Monarchs have showed great contain so far on Lackey here, first 2 snaps.
And Trimble on offense. Clarence Jones and Connor Wooten and at tackle. Cole Wright, Hunter Smith at guard, and center Blake Brown makes up this offense for Trimble. Back deep the pass, finds a man down the field, complete. Around 11 yards on that play. That one's the Blake Guffey, senior. 6'1", 200-pound tight end, and he got up there for that one.
It's a big target for Lackey.
Receivers for Trimble, Tucker Dixon and Will Freeborn. Let's see how much of a factor they play tonight. And this one's going to be a keep to the quarterback, and he'll have maybe a yard or 2 on that one as he's brought down on the play. Now, second and about 8. This Trimble's going to try and get another big play as they did on second down before.
It's a very good offense for the Tomcats.
Let's see if this Monarchs defensive line can get some pressure. This one's the read option, and the quarterback's going to keep. With no gain, maybe a loss on that play. That's Nate Menendez and Grant Niswanger in on that play.
2 leaders for the Monarchs.
Now third down and 8 for Trimble. Good throw before to get enough for a first down. You're thinking maybe they try to attack the middle of the field again.
Yeah, got some nice big receivers to throw to.
He's going to drop back the pass, of course. It's going to be a screen pass and incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down and 8 for Trimble. Now it looks as though the punt team is coming on.
It's a great way to start the game for the Monarchs. Exactly what they wanted to come out and do.
For Trimble, just a couple miscommunications, missed balls, missed passes. But, play could have been something.
Gotta give it some credit to the hustle from the defensive line to get in Lackey's face.
Make the throw incomplete. And now Ashton Collette back to return. An amazing block. He's got it at the 45. A great return. Cuts it upfield. Gets to around the 48-yard line. Flips field position. Ashton Collette with an amazing return.
All set up by J.D. Wells with a block.
Crucial block. And now we get to see this Monarchs offense with Jacob Caulfield and a quarterback and Nate Menendez and Ben McCardle, we didn't see last weekend at the tailback position. And this one's going to be a screen pass to Mario White immediately. He's going downfield. A penalty marker down, but a first down as of right now.
Weiser and Will Freeborn born on the stop.
And now we're waiting to see what the penalty is.
Number 8, Marshall.
First down and 15, ball now.
Holding call on Sabuka there. It's going to hurt that big first play that they had, and now they're going to have to start from scratch, this time 5 yards farther back than there would have been without the penalty. It's going to be a handoff to Clips and Wallace. A good chunk of yards on that one. Last time he was here against Weir, he played a whale of a game. First start for the freshman. This one being his second game at home.
Saw Jacob Caulfield there. Looked like he bobbled the snap, but good job of recovering it. Getting it to Wallace.
And now the Monarchs come up for second down around 4 or 5 yards, and it's going to be a keep to Jacob Caulfield. Gets around 2 yards on that play, maybe 3.
Quarterback tackling quarterback right there.
Now it's third down and short. See if this Monarch offense can make a good conversion on third down. Ball snapped, and it's going to be a handoff to Clipson again, and he's got the first down. Clipson Wallace again. Man, is he quick.
Found the hole and hit it.
You can't forget about the amazing blocking. It's every play is just blocked so well by Nate Menendez or Ben, whoever is back there. Ben McCardle. Now Caulfield back there by himself. It's going to be a screen pass to DeMario again. He's got daylight. He slips. Enough for a first down.
Looked like the Tomcats had a chance to blow that play up, but Mario cuts it inside. Shows the speed.
No, the Monarchs offense moving fairly easily down the field right now. Getting consecutive first downs, one after another. Jacob Caulfield back there by himself again, keeps it, runs straight up the gut. That time, nothing. Flag comes in. Now, we wait to see what this penalty was.
Face mask. 5-yard penalty. Number 78, Trimble.
And that one's a face mask on Trimble. And referee, not sure he spotted the ball correctly and now moves it to the correct position.
Saw Coach Kropka out there arguing as soon as he saw it.
Now, first down for the Monarchs. And the call is going to go to Clipson Wallace again, who stays on his feet. Enough for the first down again, and now first and goal for the Monarchs.
That's a great cut to the outside by Wallace.
If you had any doubts about this Monarch offensive line, you no longer have them. That's for sure. This season, they've shown what they can do. And the call goes to Jacob Caulfield, who's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Kind of lost his footing when he was rolling out.
Now second down and goal from around the 10-yard line. Or 15, rather. Second down, and the Monarchs need 15 yards to score here. He's going to roll out. He's got a man. It's Ben McCardle. Is he still in? He's down at the 1-yard line, stepped out before he could fully extend. What a play.
Looked like the Tomcats were going to get to Caulfield, but he's able to find McCardle.
McCardle, all he has to do is catch that ball, then the rest, it's all natural. Now from the 1-yard line, third down. Trimble looking for a goal line stand here. It's going to go to Clipson. He's going to be caught short before the first down. And now it is fourth down and 1. Jacob Caulfield going to the sideline to talk to Kropka for a moment.
Going to keep the offense out there. Big fourth down early in this game.
Not a situation they want to be in. And it's going to be a keep. And he's in for the touchdown, Monarchs. Jacob Caulfield. Amazing second push there to get him in past the goal line. And now Connor Fitzpatrick's going to come out to attempt the point after touchdown. So Monarchs strike first in this game. And that one is good. Connor Fitzpatrick bangs that one through to make it a 7-0 game, Monarchs.
It's a perfect start to the Monarchs for this game. Converted on a couple of third downs, got a fourth down conversion.
Now the key to this game is going to be the Monarchs defense. We just saw the Monarchs offense, and they can run the ball, they can pass the ball. Now it's time to see if the defense can keep forcing incompletions and getting the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, this Trimble team can put up points. They have the past couple weeks.
Connor Fitzpatrick off the kick it after kicking the PAT. He's got a very good leg on him.
Very reliable kicker that the Monarchs have.
That one's going to be fielded around the 6, and it's going to be fumbled. And the play stopped early for some reason. And I'm not sure what's going on there, as he definitely touched the ball.
Looks like they're going to give him a touchback on a ball that was fumbled.
That one, that's a questionable call there.
The crowd not pleased with it at all.
And now 1st and 10 from the Monarchs 20-yard line. Trimble looks to go the distance and bite back in this game with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's going to be a toss. A gain of around 7 yards, but a flag on the play.
I think this one's coming back on a hold.
And now, about to see if this one's coming back. It looks as though it is. Still no call on the field.
Personal foul. Blocking below the knees for 50 White. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
That's going to be an illegal block below the knees.
That can really be a drive killer. Moving them back 15 yards.
Now, 15 yards is a long way to go, and then you got to add to the 10 more yards that they needed to gain before. Things not looking good for Trimble to start this game off.
Take the snap from about the 10-yard line.
This game is all about whether the Monarchs or Trimble can take advantage of their opportunities and make big plays whenever they can. And they need a big play here. Man in motion. A fake toss. It's going to be a pass, and that one's incomplete. That ball not finding its target on that one.
Yeah, threw a little bit behind him. I couldn't tell who it was from the Monarchs, but they got in there, got some pressure.
Go to more on the defense.
Monarchs' defensive line has been up to the challenge so far.
This linebacking core, it's so good that even the outside linebackers, the middle linebackers, they're just all hard-nosed football players and can also do things on the offensive side of the ball. Now, the quarterback for Trimble is going to drop back. He's hit as he throws, and that one's incomplete. Looking for Blake Guffey again, who had that first reception earlier. And our Monarchs down on the field. I'm not sure who's down on the field right now, but
just hope it's nothing serious.
So the coaching staff goes over to see if the player is okay from the Monarchs. And now it looks as though he's coming to his feet. Sitting up now. Now he's up on his feet. Looks like Jared Kirkus, the one down on that one. It's good to see him walking back under his own will.
It's a really important player for the Monarchs, one of their leaders.
And gets consistent edge pressure.
It's been big time for this defense.
Now Trimble comes back out, third and very long. Not sure what the game plan is here. Now Trimble gets to the line.
If you're the Monarchs,
Third
you
and
just don't want
20.
anyone to get behind you. Keep them from the chains.
3rd and 20. Play action, pressure. He gets the pass off, but it's going to be a loss on the play. What a great play by Alex Thomas. Coming off the bench and making an amazing play. That is what the Monarchs need off the bench right there.
We saw it when we covered the Weir game, and we see it so far tonight. Just guys stepping up when they're needed.
This Monarch bench, they're all just conditioned so well. Yeah, even the starters and the bench, they're so well conditioned. Now this punt is off. Ashton Collette is the returner, but this one not returnable. And now Trimble, my fault, is coming out, see what they can do on offense.
We saw a couple different sets from the Monarchs. Went with the eye a couple times and went 4 wide. Don't really know what to expect this game.
Monarchs on offense. Successful this game as they get their second drive now.
Even after they had the penalty first play, last drive, able to bounce back and move the ball.
This one's going to go to Clipson again, and he's going to be swallowed up almost immediately for a gain of 2, maybe.
Even whenever Wallace is met early, still able to fall forward and get as much as he can.
You like to see that about players. He just has a motor that doesn't stop when he has the ball in his hands. Now second in round 8. Monarchs looking to get another first down. Jacob Caulfield drops back and hits the freshman, and he stays on his feet. That one's Wesley Hughes stepping up as a freshman.
He's a guy who can run.
Now 3rd and short for the Monarchs. For Wesley Hughes with a great catch. A good effort to stay up. Now, no surprise, this is going to be a run, but this one's to Ben McCardle. Not sure if he got the first down on that one.
Looks like they're going to mark him short and bring up 4th down.
Now, no one doubts Connor Fitzpatrick's ability to hit a field goal here, but that's besides the point. Do the Monarchs want to go up 10 or 14?
Looks like Kropp is going to trust his offense, who moved the ball with ease their first drive to get the first down.
And that Monarch offense is going to stay out there. 4th and about a yard. Trimble lined up in the middle. As Clipson gets the carry, breaks a tackle, breaks another to the 5, to the 4. Chopped down at the 3-yard line. He broke that one free. The freshman.
Monarchs just loaded up the backfield and ran straight at Trimble.
Clipson Wallace, very promising first couple games for the Monarchs.
It's a team who likes to run the ball. You got a freshman who can do it great like him. You're in good hands.
And no surprise, Clipson gets the call again, and he's in for a touchdown. Touchdown Monarchs. That's going to put them up 13-0 over Trimble. Now,
Early on, it looks like the Monarchs do not care about this Trimble winning streak.
Connor Fitzpatrick on for the extra point. as he's kind of earned a reputation for the name Connor Fitzmagic as he manages to boot another one through.
Not too many high school teams have a kicker that they can trust like the Monarchs trust Fitzpatrick.
And now John Marshall up 14-0. Now Trimble's going to get the ball back with 1:52 left in this first quarter. An eventful first quarter here for the Monarchs, at least.
It's a great way to start the game.
Now Trimble not in a comfortable situation here as their winning streaks at stake here.
This team has not been in this position too many times. We'll see how they can bounce back.
That one's off, and it's going to be into the back of the end zone. What a boot there by Connor Fitzpatrick.
Sophomore has a big leg.
Now Trimble coming back out. Tabor Lackey coming out here wanting to make a couple more completions like he's done on the previous drives. Or maybe a successful run or two here as Trimble is down 2 touchdowns. This one's going to be a keep, and it's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. That one's Grant Niswanger on the stop there.
Lackey is a very good runner. And that's how this Tomcats offense gets going, but the Monarchs just are not having it tonight.
Now second down and around 10. Alex Thomas still out there for the injured Jared Kirkus. See what the junior can do. He already made a big tackle earlier. He has a wide open receiver downfield. It's complete. He's in bounds. Noah Beckett's behind him, but no one's going to catch him. He is out. And that's a touchdown for Trimble. Unless he stepped out. Big play. And he was down before he crossed the goal line, so this is going to be first and goal.
Had the touchdown if he won it. It looked like he just slid out.
Not sure what was going on there. Trimble snaps the ball, and it's going to be a keep and only about 2 yards on that play. .44 seconds left. The clock's ticking in this first quarter. Trimble trying to get on the board before the second quarter starts.
Monarchs defense would love to pitch a shutout here in the first quarter.
Well, 28 seconds left with the clock ticking. Lackey snaps the ball and hands it off, and touchdown, Trimble. Nate Menendez in the backfield, but couldn't wrap him up, and he just runs it in there, and Trimble gets their first touchdown of this game in the first quarter with the seconds winding down.
Finally able to sustain a good drive right there, and it was fueled by that big pass.
That big pass did set everything up. And no penalties on that drive. Well, actually, there might have been one. And now Trimble on to kick the extra point. Try and make it a 7-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. Trimble, 7 points, 1 touchdown. Now John Marshall have to be feeling a little anxious, thinking they need a touchdown here on this drive.
Trimble would love to get some good kick coverage here, as the Monarchs have started on their side of the field both drives so far today.
Only 13 seconds left on the play clock, or the game clock. Expect a return and maybe one play. The Monarchs are on to recover. Mario White back to catch it.
Tomcats are taking their time into the kickoff.
Now we get to see what the Mario White can do on the return, on the kick return here.
Give him a couple blocks and he can fly.
As long as the block's set up and he goes in the right direction, he'll outrun whoever he needs to outrun. Kicks away and it's short. It's gonna roll right out of bounds. It's gonna be a penalty on Trimble. Give the Monarchs some free yards.
Trim. John Marshall will take the ball, the 35-yard line.
Now, first down for the Monarchs. They're going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. And that's where they're going to start off their drive.
This offense is like very in tune tonight.
Especially the run game. But Caulfield drops back the pass and throws it to the freshman again. That one's Wesley Hughes again on the reception. Flag on the play.
Might tack on 15 yards at the end of it.
Trimble does not need a penalty here. They certainly do not want one.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 20, Trimble. 15-yard penalty.
That one's a 15-yard penalty
Penalty
against Trimble. And now John Marshall's going to flip field position just like that.
Those are the type of penalties you can't afford when you are down in a game.
And that's the end of the first quarter. WJMH reporter Chris Evans is working on the sideline for our crew tonight. He joins us now. Chris?
I'm here with Mrs. Porter, head principal of John Marshall High School. Mrs. Porter, how much preparation goes into events like these? Okay. What does JM do to help always ensure the football games have a good high energy?
Well, I think you kind of saw that first whole week of activities. But our band, we have our Monarch Maniacs. It takes everyone to make it exciting.
Thank you. I'm Chris Evans reporting from the sideline for WJMH Media.
now the Monarchs are going to head back out there on offense.
They just played a very good first quarter.
Now, time to start this second quarter. So far, a very good half of football.
And Trimble would really like to clean up some of these penalties they are having.
Alex Francis at center. He's just didn't play center before this year, but made a move to it. Clips and Wallace breaks free to the 10, 5, touchdown Monarchs. Clips and Wallace puts another 6 on the board for the Monarchs, and now the Monarchs are up 20-7, exactly where they want to be, and Connor Fitzpatrick is on for this kick.
This Monarchs offensive line has looked great so far to start tonight.
But a flag on the play. This one might be coming back.
Holding. Number 51. 10 yards. Spot of the foul.
And this one is coming back. The Monarchs, after having a big play, a big holding penalty. It was Bryce Cook who made the penalty. Now, Monarchs with a 1st and 12. Let's see if they can come out and do something like they just did again. This one's going to Clips and Wallace again. Gets around a yard on that play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This is where we can see penalties start to affect drives with 2nd and longs.
Monarchs moving down the field, but then that penalty just kind of stalled them out on this drive.
Yeah, we've seen it affect the Tomcats so far tonight. Monarchs hoping it does not go over to them.
Clips and Wallace on the sideline getting a drink. Now Caulfield drops back, throws it downfield. Coda Moore with the reception and gets downfield. Takes it to around the 24-yard line. What a big play by Coda Moore and an amazing pass by Jacob Caulfield.
Caulfield was hit as soon as that ball came out of his hands.
See here, he drops back and delivers a great ball to Coda Moore, who can get upfield very quickly and just make people miss.
Very reliable senior for the Monarchs.
Jacob Caulfield under center again. Hands the ball up to Clips and Wallace, who gets around a yard. Clips and Wallace coming off the field once more. Second and around 8 for the Monarchs. Ben McCardle at tailback. And the call goes to him. But only a couple yards to show for the carry. So the Monarchs are going to face a 3rd down.
Trimble finally starting to get some push on the line. Stop the Monarchs before they can get going.
Coda Moore coming back out. Demario White leaving the field. Now with the 3rd and around 7. See if Coach Kropka has any tricks up his sleeves. Jacob Caulfield drops back, throws a ball, and it's incomplete in the end zone. Couldn't quite find his man, the freshman, Wesley Hughes.
Big decision here for the Monarchs. Keep the offense or take your points.
Now 4th and 7. The Monarchs going to go for it here. Big decision. I think it's just out of Connor Fitzpatrick's kicking range. Jacob Caulfield drops back, hits as he throws, overthrows Sabuka in the end zone. Jacob Caulfield slow to get up on that play, but gets up and walks it off. Now turnover on downs, Trimble is going to take over.
It's a huge opportunity for Trimble. Looked like Monarchs had all the momentum early in this game, but chance for them to get even.
Now Trimble's offense looking to get things started as well, looking to continue what they started last drive with the touchdown. Try and put some more points on the board. It's Lackey who snaps the ball, and it's a pitch to the outside. He runs into his own man, but stays on his feet. Hard runner. The Monarchs still haven't brought him down, and they finally do around the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and short.
Some good running from Bryce Downs. Looked like he's going to be stopped behind the line. Makes a couple people miss.
Trimble with a 1st and 10, looking to keep this drive going. It's going to be a keep to the quarterback, who's a hard runner, and a flag comes in on the play. If it's against Trimble, this one's going to get called back, but Noah Beckett on the stop there for the Monarchs. Looks like it's a holding call against Trimble. But we'll wait for the call.
Hold it. Trimble. For 75. 10-yard penalty.
Penalties this game have just been killing both teams. Just stalling out drives that can go so much farther.
Yeah, Tomcats finally looked like they had something going there, but now they got 1st and 20.
It's going to be another keep. He breaks a tackle, outruns Ben McCardle, and is finally brought down close to the 1st down by Coda Moore. Tabor Lackey, very quick, a very powerful runner. Just runs through arm tackles there.
It's a big play for the Tomcats. Gets them back on track.
2nd and around 5 on this play. Jared Kirk is back out there. Like to see it. Good that he's feeling good. And it's another design keep. He's going to be brought down by Jared Kirkus and Bryce Cook. Now 3rd and very short. 1 yard.
This could end up being a very big play in this game.
And if they don't get it, do you think maybe they go for it on 4th down? Andreas Hunter and a D tackle.
It's going to be close.
There's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be a false start against Trimble. Sophomore Andreas Hunter.
Illegal formation. White line.
Illegal formation called on Trimble. Now, the Tomcats facing a 3rd and 7.
This offense has not done themselves any favors tonight.
Now, 3 receivers out there. He's going to run. It's a option to the running back, and he's going to be dumped over at around the 38-yard line. Oh, it's Bryce Downs, the 6'1 senior, 205 pounds in there at running back. 4th down now for Trimble.
It's a big decision.
Looks like the offense is going to stay out there for Trimble. I really can't see anything that doesn't involve the quarterback, Tabor Lackey, on this play and his running abilities. And pre-snap penalty.
It's on the Monarchs.
Neutral.
Oh, encroachment. John Marshall, 5-yard penalty.
That's a 5-yard penalty, and that's enough to give Trimble a 1st down. First and 10. The Monarchs 44. Austin Weiser in motion. It's going to be a pitch. The ball's loose, and the Monarchs recover. There's a flag on the play, however. The Monarchs decline it. Will be a turnover. Now we get to see what the referee calls. Trimble's offense staying out there. Put Kropka on the field.
Dead ball, personal foul, blocking below the waist. Number 8, Trimble.
Be an illegal block against
Yards
Trimble.
for the foul.
Not sure who committed the foul there, but the penalty. It's number 8, Austin Weiser, the man who is in motion. Now, 1st and very long for Trimble. He's going to roll out and pass it downfield. Good coverage down the field, but it's complete. It's number 36, Tucker Dixon, with an amazing catch with tight coverage there by Sabuka. Brennan Sabuka was all over him.
That's great defense by Sabuka, but just a beautiful ball and a beautiful catch.
After the play, you see Tucker Dixon tapping the top of his helmet, letting him know it was on his head. Now, Trimble snaps the ball again. It's another QB keep. That one's not going anywhere. Maybe a yard. John Marshall all over it. Jared Kirkus that time.
This defense really hoping not to break.
Only 4 minutes and 28 seconds left. The clock winding down in this first half.
This has been a very long drive by the Tomcats.
The Monarchs just want to stop them where they're at. He's going to drop back to pass. The pocket collapses, so he takes off. He's going to be on his feet still. And now the play's over. Not sure how he stayed on his feet there.
It's a good read by Lack. He saw the middle of the field open up, and he took off with it.
This one's shaping up to be a good game. The Monarchs knew this one would not be easy, and Trimble, after giving up 2 touchdowns in the first quarter and unanswered, the Monarchs might have thought that they had it easy or something. Trimble wants to make sure that they know that they are a challenge. Lackey's going to be dumped after a gain of 1 or 2. Bryce Cook in there on that play. Stop for the Monarchs. Now 2nd and 6.
Trimble's starting to look very comfortable on the offensive side of the ball.
Lackey's back there with 3 receivers, and there's whistles everywhere. Timeout. And that one's a timeout by Trimble. Trimble just taking a timeout to take a breath. And both teams might need a breath right about now.
It's been a very hard-fought game so far.
And 2 minutes and 49 seconds left in this first half. Trimble in prime scoring position, the 2nd and 6 at their own 16-yard line.
And we've seen Trimble bounce back from a couple big penalties on this drive.
The Monarchs defense is out there, and now Trimble's offense running onto the field. Timeout is over, and Trimble, I can only imagine that it has something to do, this play has something to do with Tabor Lackey running. But no, this one's a handoff to Bryce Downs, and he's going to be stopped after a short gain on that play. And now 3rd down and short for Trimble. Jared Kirk is a little slow to get up after that play. Seems that he's walking with a little limp. If he's hurt, he should really go to the sideline. So Alex Thomas can fill in very well. It's going to be a design keep. And the Monarchs are going to hold them. And now Trimble with a big decision here on fourth down at the 13-yard line. Are they going to kick a field goal or go for it here?
With how this game has been called so far, I 100% expect them to go for this.
Only 2 yards needed for the first down. Trimble has bled out this second quarter. Only 1 minute and 30 remains. It's going to be another design keep, and he'll have enough for the first down there. Trimble might run this clock all the way down. Cody Hartman also slow up to get up on that play. I think both teams just ready for halftime. It's been a hard fought first half. A lot of energy. It's another keep. They just keep running this keep. Keeps working. Don't fix it.
This is what we expected coming into this game, is to see Lackey run the ball a lot.
Timeout taken. Not sure which team called it. Not able to hear the referee. See Mrs. Kubik and the Monarch getting ready for the homecoming ceremony at halftime, which will be live streamed here on YouTube if you are interested in watching at halftime. This Monarchs defense, a little shell-shocked as the beginning of the game went their way, and now Tabor Lackey is just coming out and performing.
Tomcats have bounced back so far.
Now Lackey keeps the ball. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trimble. Now just a 1-point game. 13-14. John Marshall on top. Trimble with an opportunity with the point after touchdown to tie it up.
Lackey is this team's quarterback, but he's also their primary runner.
Now it looks so they're going to go for two, maybe. Or no, they're on for the extra point. Blake Guffey, the receiver, also in to kick the ball, and that one's good. 14-14. We are knotted up before the end of this first half.
That's a big time drive by the Tomcats.
Monarchs receiving the ball. Only 45 seconds left in this first half of football. Curious to see what the Monarchs can do with 45 seconds of play time.
Still got all 3 timeouts, so gonna have a chance to do something.
Demario White back to return once again for the Monarchs. Trimble kicking this one away. It's their second kickoff of this game so far.
Had a little trouble with the first one and the kick out of bounds.
Put the Monarchs at the 35-yard line. Demario White's going to get it off the bounce. And he gets great blocks. He's got daylight. He's down to the 40-yard line. Flips field position and gives the Monarchs a great opportunity with 32 seconds left in this first half of play. It's all about the blocks on that one. Demario White's just so good at following the blocks. Ashton Collette lets it go. He knows Demario can run. They're also getting that key block. Now this Monarch offense with all 3 timeouts. trying to go the distance.
I think they have 7 points on their mind here.
But before the play can happen,
Out. Marshall, that's the first.
John Marshall takes one of their timeouts. Not sure about that one, as that's one less time they can stop the clock.
Coach must not like what he saw out there.
Let's see what this John Marshall offense can do after an amazing return by Demario White. The ball was by no means perfectly kicked to him, and he scooped it up and went as far as he could go.
This is big for the Monarchs here. If they're able to score, they get the ball coming out halftime.
Jacob Caulfield snaps the ball and drops back. Pressure on him, but he gets the pass off. That's good for the first down. That's Sabuka. Now the Monarchs hurrying to the line. Clocks the football. And that saves them one of those timeouts. Now 27 seconds left on the clock. Now at the 25-yard line. The Monarchs scoring becoming more of a possibility here on this drive.
The way this offense has been playing, they are very confident right now.
Be very big for the Monarchs to just score right before half. Get that lead back. That one's going to be handed off to Nate Menendez, and that one's going to be a timeout called by John Marshall.
Out, John Marshall.
Timeout, Monarch.
Now 22 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Monarchs.
Got to think, even if they're not able to get in the end zone here, they are within Fitzpatrick's field goal range.
That's right. Connor Fitzpatrick, more than capable of hitting a clutch field goal before half if he's needed to. Jacob Caulfield drops back for a pass. Passes it to Clipson, who's got daylight. He goes down at the 9-yard line. Monarchs only have one timeout left. Only 13 seconds left on the clock, but Clipson got out of bounds.
That was great execution on the screen pass right there.
To be honest, I'd expect a run inside to Clipson, or maybe a screen of some sort, something that Trimble wouldn't expect. Caulfield snaps the ball, stumbles, and gets sacked. 7 seconds. Now, Monarchs call their final timeout with 5 seconds left. No more timeouts for the Monarchs.
We're seeing Connor Fitzpatrick come out onto the field.
Connor Fitzpatrick is going to try and boot this one through, give the Monarchs a 3-point lead before they go into halftime.
Team is very confident in his abilities.
And if anyone wants this kick to go through, it is Ryan. is Connor. Not sure what's going on down there. Referee, I think, might have forgot to turn off his mic. Not sure what's going on down on the field.
Maybe some confusion with the clock. Couldn't tell.
Only 2 seconds left now on that clock. So this will be indefinitely the final play.
Now the Tomcats gonna ice him.
Trimble calls their second time out. It will be the last stoppage of play before the half. Connor Fitzpatrick. Big kick for the Monarchs.
I expect to see the Tomcats try and get in there and block this kick.
3 points would go a long way in a game like this. Monarch set. Ball snapped. Kick is up. Kick is good. The Monarchs going to have a 3-point lead going to half. 17-14 Monarchs. The Monarch fans are happy coming as the Monarchs leave the field, and so does Trimble.
We have a very good game on our hands.
And we also have the homecoming ceremony coming up shortly. Stay tuned to watch that, as we'll be live streaming it here on YouTube.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 John Marshall Homecoming Court Up first, we have Kylie Allen, escorted by her parents, Kirk and Judy Allen. While attending John Marshall, Kylie has been involved in the Student Council, National Technical Honor Society, the Blood Drive, and the JM Spirit Club. At the graduation, Kylie plans to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Allen. Up next, Noah Beckett, escorted by his parents, Brenda and Gary Beckett. While John Marshall, Noah has been a member of the Monarch football and baseball team. Noah's activity involved the Drug Free Club, the Outdoor Club, JM Spirit Club, and Student Council. He's involved in the Project Lead, the WAY Project program, and the CTE program. After graduation, Noah plans to continue a career in engineering and drafting program at a technical school. Ladies and gentlemen, Noah Beckett. Beckett. Noah Beckett. Up next, Trixie Callisy, escorted by her parents, Sean and Jody Callisy. While attending John Marshall, Trixie has been involved in strings program plus the JMHS Chamber Orchestra.
Trixie is a member of the Student Council and the Archery team. Outside of school, she's a member of the 4-H and the Women Youth Orchestra. Trixie plans on attending college to pursue a degree in music education with emphasis on strings. Ladies and gentlemen, Trixie Callisy.
Up next, Connor Blatt, escorted by his parents, Dan and Heather Blatt of Moundsville. While attending JM, Connor has been involved in the Student Council, the PAC, the Drug Free Club, and the Outdoor Club. He's involved in baseball, the Northern West Virginia competitive mountain bike team, and weightlifting. Connor's a member of the St. Francis Xavier Church, where he has served as an altar server. He enjoys hunting, rock climbing, the outdoors. Connor plans to attend WVU to major in exercise philosophy and then become a chiropractor. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Blatt. Up next, we have Nathan Doty, escorted by his parents, Jeff and Melissa Doty. While JM, Nathan has been involved in weightlifting and has participated in various community service projects. After graduation, Nathan plans to pursue a military career with the United States Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Doty. Up next, we have Gage Hoskins, escorted by his parents, Lynette and Brian Carlisle, and Chaz and Katie Hoskins. While attending John Marshall, Gage involved in the Drug Free Club, National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Project Lead, the WAY programs. Gage is a member of the Monarch varsity football team. Outside of school, Gage is a 4-H leader and attends Wayman United Methodist Church. Gage plans to attend West Virginia University and major in accounting. Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Hoskins. Up next, Shelby Kuntz, escorted by her parents, Jeff and Stacy Kuntz. While John Marshall, Shelby has been actively involved in the National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Drug Free Club, Student Council, and the PAC. She's also involved in Project Lead, the WAY program. Shelby's a member of the Monarch softball team and a member of the Mount Olivet United Methodist Church. After graduation, Shelby plans to attend West Liberty University and pursue a master's degree in a family nurse practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, Shelby Kuntz. Up next, Riley McIntyre, escorted by her parents, Seth and Michelle McIntyre. While JM, Riley has been involved in the JM Blood Drive, National Honor Society. She's a 4-year soccer letterer, 3-year tennis letterer, 1-year football letterer. Riley is a member of the Hillview Terrace Church of Christ. Riley plans to attend West Liberty University and major in history. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley McIntyre. Up next, Ethan Neely, escorted by his parents, Jay and Amy Neely. While attending JM, Ethan has been involved in the student council, the PAC, Spirit Club, the Drug Free Club, and the Outdoor Club. Ethan also a member of the Monarch baseball and football teams. Ethan attends the Harbor of Hope Church, and after graduation, Ethan plans to attend West Virginia University and study in sports sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Neely. Up next, Taylor West, escorted by her parents, Billy West and Joshua Powers, Zach and Kara Butler. While attending John Marshall, Taylor's been involved in the Drug Free Club, the HSTA, the Outdoor Club, National Technical Honor Society. Taylor's involved in 4-H program, attends Ash Avenue Church of God. After graduation, Taylor plans to attend WVU to pursue a career in the medical field. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor West. Also tonight, helping us to the crowning of the 2021 John Marshall Homecoming Queen and King is the 2020 King and Queen Madison Mead and Wiley Pratt. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we do tonight. The king will be decided by a drawing. The special king of the Jungle Box. And the queen will be decided by the drawing of a yellow rose. Now the big news. Kings, open your boxes. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Homecoming King is Gage Hoskins. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the suspense. Queens, unwrap your roses. And ladies and gentlemen, our 2021 Homecoming Queen is Trixie Callisy. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank all the kings and queens tonight. Once again, congratulations to our queen, Trixie Callisy, and our king, Gage Hoskins. Congratulations to all.
Hello, sir. That's it. Circle around a little bit. Come on up. Okay, good. All right, fire away. Okay, hold on. Okay, now the court's dismissed. I just need the king and queen. Yeah, I thought about bringing it, but yes. Hey, back up.
Back up to right at the 50. Like,
Yeah, right there. That's good.
right there, you want them up there?
Well, yeah, back up
Just a little bit. A little bit more. Just right to the tip of the 50. Right to, right there. And you got the little, yeah, right there. It goes.
Angle towards each other a little bit. Okay, give me a pose. Okay, give me a pose. That's it. Okay, hold on. I got to do one thing for Mr. Tony Woods. Got to do one little thing so he can get this on the paper.
Short update.
There we go. Hold it.
Dover's 10, Trimble 7 at halftime.
Okay, this way. A little closer. Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm good.
Oh, what?
So just say on to our friends and educators all the way up Maxwell Acres, doing Strott, Glass, and Crew.
And we're back from halftime. Homecoming ceremony happened at halftime, and we found out the homecoming king and queen, Gage Hoskins, the king, and Trixie Callisy, the queen. And WJMH reporter Chris Evans is down on the sideline with Trixie Callisy, the homecoming queen.
I'm joined here with homecoming queen Trixie Callisy. Trixie, how does it feel to have won homecoming queen?
I'm just so excited. I've been shaking the whole time. This is a dream come true for me, so I'm just really excited.
All right, thank you, Trixie. I'm Chris Evans with WJMH Media, reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Chris. Trixie Callisy is very excited to have won. They had a drawing at halftime. And this second half is going to kick off in around 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 13 seconds to be exact. And the Monarchs are leading 17-14. You know, a good first half, a solid running attack by the Monarchs, and a couple big pass plays by both teams, and the running by the quarterback for Trimble, Tabor Lackey, has just been running so hard and getting big gains, even though there were a lot of penalties, they still made up for it with the run.
Both teams have to be very happy with how they just played, but really want to clean up some of the penalties out there.
That's right. A lot of penalties on both teams and on both sides of the ball as well. The Monarchs going to receive this half. Now, take a look at some of the first half highlights. John Marshall scored first here, and it was Jacob Caulfield who had a QB sneak into the end zone that put him up 6-0, and then Connor Fitzpatrick went on to kick the extra point. Now both teams going to the sideline now. Fans are pumped up here for this second half of football, just as pumped up as they were for the first half, if not more. Mario White, for the first half finish, got an amazing return. Took it to the other side of the field and ended up being 3 points that gave the Monarchs the lead.
Could end up being a big moment in this game.
Almost took it back to the house. Now, the Monarchs going back out there to receive. This time, they're going to keep Demario. They're going to keep him back deep.
I would guess Trimble's going to try to avoid him as much as they possibly can.
Now this one's going to go to Demario White. Tipped off to Ashton Collette's hands. And Demario White up to the 36-yard line. Ashton Collette made a very nice block, but it just ended up throwing the defender right into Demario White.
It's a big-time tackle. Stopping him in an open field, not an easy thing to do against Demario White.
Now the Monarchs offense stepping back out there after a good first half, especially by the freshman Clipson Wallace. Jacob Caulfield throws downfield. It's going to be incomplete, nearly intercepted there. That was Max Frank on the coverage. Good coverage downfield.
Hughes ran a little stop and go there. Not fooled, though.
Now 2nd and 10. Monarchs took a shot deep on this first play, and now it looks like they're going to be doing another pass play here on 2nd down. Demario White is in motion. Jacob Caulfield keeps it, and gain of 6, maybe 7 yards on that play on the keep. Right now, you like to see John Marshall using the QB run and, kind of showing Trimble, hey, we can do it too.
Yeah, they've used different formations tonight to keep this defense off balance. It's been a very good game plan.
Now, it's going to go back to Clipson Wallace, but he's not going anywhere. Just met right at the line of scrimmage. Now, 4th down and 2 for the Monarchs. They go for it. Looks like the offense is still out there, so they must be.
Staying just as aggressive as they were in the first half.
Monarchs step up to the ball and get set. Two of their big fullbacks in. Clipson gets the call again, and the ball's loose, fumbled, recovered by Trimble. It was the freshman Clipson Wallace who couldn't hold on to the football that time. Showed the wrong replay there. And now, turnover on downs. Well, turnover after the fumble.
Trimble has been very aggressive with their tackling, like going after the ball. Take advantage of some inexperience there.
Now, this Monarchs defense really needs to rely on the linebacking cores to make the right calls and fill the right gaps. And it's a pass. It's kept by Lackey, and that one's incomplete. Rolling out, going back a lot of yards. Dangerous. 2nd and 10.
Tucker Dixon did all he could there to try to bring that ball in. Couldn't get there in time.
Now Trimble comes up to the ball on 2nd and 10. It's a QB keep again. And he's got daylight. A big run there. Tabor Lackey just eating up all the yards he can get tonight. The Monarchs came in here and they knew Tabor Lackey he's a threat in the air and on the ground.
Yeah, they did a great job at containing him first quarter, but the past couple of drives they have had, he has got it going.
It's another keep. They're not being very secretive about their play calling. Looks like the game plan is pretty clear to the Monarchs and everyone in the stands that Tabor Lackey is going to run the ball.
Now the question is, how do you stop him?
Another QB keep, this time swallowed up in the backfield by Nate Menendez. Met him at the line of scrimmage, only a gain of 1.
Third time in a row they ran that play. That time the Monarchs defense is ready.
Trimble, after having not a great first quarter, has come out and had a great rest of the game, as that one's incomplete off the fingertips. Blake Guffey had the big catch in the first half.
Almost had another great catch right there. Ball just arrived a little early.
Now 4th down. Trimble's going to go for it. Looks like there's a timeout.
Timeout. That's first.
Timeout, I believe, called by Trimble there.
They want a little bit more time to think about this call.
4th and 5 here. A little bit, maybe a little too deep for your kicker to kick a field goal, but maybe a little too far to go for it.
If they do go for it, someone's got to keep their eyes on Tabor Lackey.
Tabor has been everywhere tonight. No. Trimble, 4th down. Decide to go for it. This one, Tabor's going to roll out, throw the ball, and it's incomplete off the hands of his intended receiver. That one was Austin Weiser. Turnover on downs.
They had what they wanted there. Monarchs catch a break. Weiser cannot haul it in.
Ball a little high on that one. Hit his hands, but not a comfortable catch to make at all. Not easy by any means. This one's going to be a screen pass to Demario White, but it's just not going to make it there as it hits the turf below his feet.
Looks like he had a lot of green grass in front of him if that ball gets there, but
Jacob Caulfield just can't make the throw on that one. Now Gage Hoskins comes off the field. So does Clipson Wallace. Demario White, the man in motion. It's going to be a keep. Caulfield. Only a couple on that one. That one's going to bring up 3rd down. Around a 3rd and 7. See what the Monarchs can do here. Jacob Caulfield drops back to pass. Throws the ball to Noah Beckett, who makes an amazing catch. Good enough for the 1st down, goes all the way to the 45. An amazing catch and an even better run after.
caught that with 2 defenders right around him.
The ball arrives the same time as the defenders do, but Noah Beckett, great concentration to just look past the defenders and only focus on that ball.
He's able to run with afterwards.
Big play for the Monarch. Jacob Caulfield, another design keep. Put the shoulder down. Gets a couple extra yards after. John Marshall football team is very hard-nosed.
These guys are all well conditioned and they want to go straight at you.
It was Lackey on the tackle that time. False start. That one's big, Cole Porter. It's going to go against the Monarchs now, second down, round 8.
Porter, probably the most reliable lineman on this offense. It's got a little jumpy there.
Something you do not see often from him. He used to play center and moved over to right tackle. And we're back. Sorry about that. We were experiencing some technical difficulties. But while we were gone, the Monarchs managed to score a touchdown and kick an extra point, make the score 24-14. Clipson Wallace, the freshman, runs another one in for the Monarchs. And 2 minutes remain here in this third quarter.
That drive was all set up by the big play from Noah Beckett.
Good kick by Fitzpatrick, fielded at the 9-yard line. That one's Austin Weiser, is brought down at the 26-yard line. And now here comes Trimble. Their offense, when it comes to running, has been doing amazing. And passing, just the Monarchs have just had more splash plays and big things that happen. Trimble by no means playing bad.
Yeah, they've just had a few too many mistakes. We've seen penalties kill their drives, drop balls. Things just not going their way right now.
Monarchs talking it over on the sideline before their defense has to come back out. Injured player gets up. Only a minute and 58 left in this quarter. Coach Stiles, the defensive coordinator, has a talk with his players. So Alex Thomas and Andreas Hunter check in. Andreas at D tackle and Alex at defensive end for Ethan Neely. He's going to drop back. He has a man wide open downfield. It was Austin Weiser downfield who wide open. Big play there. Maybe the play they needed.
If that ball hits him in stride, he's in the end zone right now. Slow one was thrown, but still a huge play.
Brennan Sabuka saving the touchdown on that play. Trimble flips field position. It's another keep. This one is not going very far. As Andreas Hunter and Nate Menendez were in on that one.
Couldn't tell who was on the edge for the Monarchs. Everybody did a great job at turning Lackey into the inside where Hunter was waiting for him.
Yeah. Alex Thomas, the junior, who had a big play earlier tonight, gets his pass rush on. This one's intercepted. Nate Menendez comes up with a big turnover for the Monarchs, and boy, is he hyped. What a splash play. Flag on the play, however.
Looked like it was Ashton Collette on the tip there.
Not sure where the penalty's coming from.
Looks like it's going to be after the play on the Monarchs. Looked like a late hit.
Now we get to see.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 34, John Marshall. 15 yards from the foul. Out.
After the penalty.
Not sure how. Not sure how Nate Menendez had an illegal blindside block on his own return, but maybe they just called the wrong number.
I think it was Cody Hartman there on that block. But it will be the Monarchs' ball.
After the penalty, they'll have the ball at the 19-yard line. It's Jacob Caulfield's all alone there in the backfield with the Mario White in motion. And it's another design keep. Jacob Caulfield's been running this play all night, and this time it's good enough for a Monarchs first down. 11 yards on that one. You got another injury on the field. Trimble, 27 seconds left, and take time here. And this Monarchs team looking very impressive against the undefeated Trimble.
Yeah, it's easy to be intimidated by a team that hasn't lost in 3 years, not the Monarchs.
They came out here and they did what they wanted. WJMH reporter Chris Evans is working on the sideline for our crew tonight. He joins us now.
Friday night. Monarchs on!
WJMH Media.
Thank you, Chris. Nice to see Mrs. Cubic on the sideline, pumped up. Now Monarchs come back out this 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Jacob Caulfield, another keep. Looks like he's going to get about 4 or 5 on that play. 2nd down.
That should run out the third quarter.
Yes, it should. Monarchs leading 24-14 at the end of this third quarter. I'm sure Trimble wasn't expecting this coming in here.
But you got to give credit to the Monarchs. They have rose up to the challenge and have been the better team tonight.
These Monarchs really want to give Trimble their first regular season loss in 3 years.
They're a better night to do it than on the homecoming game.
You know, a lot of people are sleeping on this Monarchs team this year, you know. Not a lot of seniors, new coaching staff, new playbook, but you know, even with the short amount of time they've had with Justin Kropka, their head coach, it's really made a difference. And they really look great out there, even better than last season or the season before. Coach Kropka has done wonders for this program.
It's really brought a culture change into John Marshall.
It's going to be a handoff to the fullback, Ben McCardle. A little bit of a face mask on that play, but not sure if the penalty was thrown. It's 3rd down. Around 3 or 4 yards to go for the first.
Monarchs going to try and chew as much clock as they can here.
With the running game they've been having, I wouldn't doubt that they'd have a good time running out this clock. 3rd and short here. Big play for the Monarchs and another keep to Caulfield. That one's swallowed up in the backfield. Now it's 4th down. Big decision for the Monarchs. You have the lead I think he just punt this one away.
Yeah, looks like punting unit is coming out. Kropka wants to flip field position.
It's like J.D. Wells out there to punt. Maybe not. Jacob Caulfield punting. That's a good punt. High in the air, and this one's returned. He's going to be licked down at the 36-yard line. It was Austin Weiser. Just been having a whale of a game.
Just good punt coverage right there by the Monarchs.
He's been touching the ball all night. Austin Weiser. As you see, Andreas Hunter and Alex Thomas still out there. Doing an amazing job. Andreas is a sophomore. Alex finally stepping up in his junior season, getting the varsity reps he feels he's deserved. They are very well deserved. He drops back. That one's going to be caught. That was number 36, Tucker Dixon. A big hit after the catch. Little helmet to helmet there.
This is a drive Trimble really would like to get points on, keep themselves in this game.
Lackey drops back the pass, throws it downfield, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver, Blake Guffey.
Lackey and Guffey just not on the same page there. Guffey wasn't even looking for the ball.
2nd and 10. Trimble needs a touchdown or a field goal on this drive. The few amount of times they've stopped the Monarchs offense, they need another one of those times. Looks like there's going to be a timeout.
Now Monarchs, their first.
Monarchs take their first time out of the half. Both teams taking one timeout this half.
We'll see later if that plays a big role, as timeouts can be crucial.
This Trimble offense been having a very good game, but penalties and just little miscommunications are just really, it's really the reason they're down right now by 10.
Yeah, they showed the ability to move the ball down the field, but they have not done themselves any favors tonight.
Tabor Lackey steps back out onto the field. Him and his offense trying to get something going in this drive. He's going to drop back the pass with a good. Wow, what a catch. And a flag down too. What a big play.
As Tucker Dixon, as the ball was deflected off of Will Freeborn.
See what the penalty is.
We'll make it the 11.
Pass interference, John Marshall, 22.
That one's against
Penalties
Ashton
9.
Collette.
First down.
They're just going to decline that one, as we got more yards from the play than they would have from the penalty.
Probably not the idea they had going into the play, but that's just what Trimble needed.
And now Trimble at the Monarch 11. It's another QB keep. You've been seeing them all night. Lackey's licked at the 7-yard line. Jacob Caulfield's the one that laid the hit down.
This would be big for the Monarchs to keep them out of the end zone.
Big Beam Bryce Cook helping them out. So 9 minutes left in this game. John Marshall just trying to keep them out of the end zone. Trimble's just trying to get in it. Man in motion. It's a pitch to the outside. And Jacob Caulfield is all over it. He's going to bring up third down. 3rd and goal.
We've seen the option work a couple times tonight for Trimble, but Monarchs all over it.
Rather 3rd and 8 in the red zone. Big play here. This could make or break Trimble's chances. Man in motion. That's Austin Weiser, but there's a flag before the play starts.
Dead ball. Ball start. Trimble. 5-yard penalty.
And that's another pre-snap penalty on Trimble. Just shooting themselves in the foot as they get closer and closer to the goal line. Another penalty sets them back farther than they could have been. Tabor Lackey, play action pass. Throws it over the middle, complete, touchdown. Tucker Dixon. That's going to bring Trimble to 20 points. Pending the extra point, could be 21.
Tucker Dixon is having himself a game tonight.
That slant route over the middle just was wide open.
Play action got the
Noah,
linebackers to bite just a little bit, open up the middle of the field.
Safety Noah Beckett, no, he missed one there. Now Trimble on for their extra point. And it's blocked. The Monarchs got in there and blocked that one. It was Jared Kirkus. And that keeps it a 4-point game, and a field goal no longer ties the game.
This could come back and be one of the biggest plays of the game.
Wow, great penetration by Jared Kirkus. Gets right in there and then puts his hands up and just blocks that thing. Crucial play by Jared Kirkus. Monarchs are going to receive this ball for the blocked extra point. Now Trimble has to score a touchdown by the end of this game.
No matter how this ends, we are in for a great finish.
We are, and so are all the fans here at Monarch Stadium. Lee Guffey setting up to kick it off. See if Demario White gets a crack at this return. He's had a pretty good night returning wise and receiving. Couple screen passes. The kicks have been kind of short. Onside kick try. And that's no good. It's J.D. Wells. Great reaction time. Just grabbed that one out of the air.
Monarchs look like they were prepared for any type of trick there.
No, the only thing I can really imagine this Monarchs offense trying to do is run out this ball.
Yeah, with the success they've had on the ground tonight, they would like to chew as much clock as they could here.
No penalties here. No penalties. Jacob Caulfield alone in the backfield. Mario in motion. And we've been seeing that play all night. And Trimble knows it too. No one. Jacob Caulfield's walloped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 9 for the Monarchs. Although they didn't pick up, they only picked up 1 yard on that play. They kept the clock running. Jacob Caulfield in the backfield again. But this time he's going to hand it to Mario. He's got open field. He breaks a tackle. He's down to the 29-yard line, and a flag's down. After the big run, there's a flag down. See here, it's just the same thing they've been running all night, but this time Jacob Caulfield doesn't keep it. He gives it to Demario White and let him do the rest. He can run around whoever he needs to.
Out. Blindside block. Number 9, Marshall.
That
8-yard penalty out of the 5.
That one's going to be on Coda Moore of the Monarchs. Illegal crack back block. And that one's coming back, and the fans are not happy about that.
These are the type of penalties you want to avoid at this point in the game.
That also stops the clock with 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Tight game here in the fourth quarter. Play action pass. Caulfield winds up downfield, incomplete. He's going for the freshman again on that one, Wesley Hughes. But he couldn't haul it in. 2 defenders on him, both a safety and a corner. Dixon on the coverage. Been everywhere on offense and defense.
That was also a great read by their safety, Austin Weiser.
3rd and 13 for the Monarchs. A big, big play. Jacob Caulfield drops back, passes the ball down the field. He has Demario White, but it's incomplete. He couldn't hold on with 3 defenders on him. The ball was there, but he just couldn't haul that one in. Now 4th down and 13, and that pass incompletion stops the clock. Worst case scenario for the Monarchs here.
All comes back to that penalty. Cost the Monarchs big time.
Mario White had that big run. But Coda Moore hit that illegal crackback block. A good punt by Jacob Caulfield. This one's going to roll and keep rolling and keep rolling. And the Monarchs are going to pick it up at the 14-yard line. Great punt. Really a kind of punt that they needed if they want to make a stop here. Monarchs have had the lead throughout the whole game, except for at one point when they were tied in the second quarter. It's another design keep. Tabor Lackey been running the ball all night.
It's a big possession for both teams.
2nd and 1 for Trimble. Alex Thomas still out there at defensive end. So is Andreas Hunter at defensive tackle. It's going to be a keep, but I don't think he got the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down, I believe. And another. And Tabor Lackey, a little slow to get up there, but seems to be okay as he's up and walking around, walking to the sideline to talk to his coach. He had enough for the first down. It's going to set up a new set of downs at the 24-yard line.
It's late in this game, and they're down, but the Tomcats have not changed up their game plan at all right now.
Lackey play action, drops back in the pocket, under pressure, breaks the sack. Now he's running to the right. Incomplete, amazing defense. That was Coda Moore on the pass breakup.
Monarchs caught a break there. Austin Weiser was wide open down the field. Lackey missed him.
Coda Moore making up for that penalty earlier. This Monarchs defense really needs to focus on the deep ball. Coach Kropka's on the field trying to call a play. Lackey, play action, no. Design keep. He's brought down about 3 yards short. It's going to bring up 3rd down. 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining, and the clock's running down.
It's a big 3rd down play coming up.
Seems that Trimble's running out the clock for JM. You'd expect to see more passing.
Very confident in the guys they have that they can get the job done.
Tabor Lackey's going to keep the ball. And he has enough for a 1st down. Just barely got it. Andreas Hunter no longer in there, but Alex Thomas still staying strong. Ethan Neely not only been playing defense, but offense, and now Ethan Neely's back out there. This one's a pass. It's going to be complete. Nobody there. Jacob Caulfield brings him down, but not before he gets the 1st down and hits midfield with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
This game could come down to this possession.
All I can expect is a pass. I don't expect. The only run I expect to see at all is probably a quarterback keep they've been running all night. And here we are, another quarterback keep. That one good for about 5 yards. Tabor Lackey. Cody Hartman on the stop. 2nd and 5. As they get flip field position. Now looking to score.
Tomcats are not in a huge rush right now. They look to be playing for the game.
Another keep, but this time he swallowed in the backfield. 3rd down. Jared Kirkus in there. Kirkus is an asset to this defense. You can tell the difference from when he's out there and when he's not. This one's a pass. He's wide open. It's caught. Jacob Caulfield on the coverage, just not quick enough. Not quick enough to stay up with Austin Weiser. Been having an amazing game. Now another 1st down for Trimble.
We have seen Lackey step up a couple of times this drive and make big throws.
Now this is only 1 minute and 50 seconds. He's going to run the ball again. 4-point game. They need a touchdown, and seems that they're very confident in the amount of time they have. Minute and 30.
Yeah, I
left
think
in
they're
the
going to start
game.
moving a little quicker here.
Move to the lightning package. He's going to drop back for a pass. It's incomplete. That's going to stop the clock. Now it's going to bring up 3rd down and around 6 or 7. Brennan Sabuka with a big play.
Ball was a little bit overthrown, but even if it was where it needed to be, Sabuka was right there.
It is 3rd down here, and the fans know it. These fans are loud. This is the game. He drops back the pass. He winds it downfield. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6 yards to go for the 1st. And this right here will make or break Trimble's chances. John Marshall with a chance to snap the 3-season-long winning streak of Trimble right here on this play. Every fan is stomping their feet, and they're ready for this 4th down play.
Trimble's going to call a timeout. Noise getting to him a little bit.
Now the Monarchs fired up on the field and on the sidelines. They like where they're at right now. It's a close game. It's coming down to the wire. To a 4th and 6 play.
The guy you got to watch for is Austin Weiser. He is this team's most talented receiver. Lackey will definitely be looking his way.
And you got to think, maybe what if none of the plays are there? None of the receivers are open. The Monarchs have to stay solid on the defensive line, because if there's even a slight pocket and there's nobody open downstairs, downfield, Tabor Lackey will take that ball and he will run with it. And he will get that 1st down. And now everyone on their feet here at Monarch Stadium, getting loud for their Monarchs. 4th and 6.
Monarchs want a timeout.
And now the Monarchs call a timeout. Playing with the fans' emotions here in Monarch Stadium tonight. Justin Kropka calls another timeout. And John Marshall wants this win. They want to be 3-1. They want to give Trimble that loss that they haven't gotten in 3 seasons in the regular season.
This would be the biggest win for the Justin Kropka era.
His first season. Impressive first season. Now the Monarchs are heading back out there. And so is Trimble. And this stadium gets even louder after every timeout they take. This is it right here. This 4th down. If Monarchs get the stop, they'll get the win as well. There's stoppage on the field. Fans upset. And now they're back. They're back getting loud as the Monarchs sideline is hyping them up. Lackey's going to drop back. Step up in the pocket. Throw it downfield. Incomplete. Incomplete. But a flag is down. A flag is down, and it looks like it might go against the Monarchs. Now the officials talk.
Could more on the coverage.
Pass interference against the Monarchs. And that's going to give Trimble the first down.
Fans not happy with that one at all.
Only a minute remains, and their Monarchs are in trouble. As Trimble's in prime scoring position. Both teams only have one timeout, however. And this stadium is rocking in Moundsville, West Virginia. Lackey drops back again, throws the ball down the field. And incomplete. Thought he had him in the end zone, but he couldn't hold on. Tabor Lackey going deep. That time to Austin Weiser again. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. But that stops the clock with an incompletion at 59 seconds left in this nail-biter of a game.
Trimble has shown some confidence in their receivers this drive. And eventually someone's going to make a play, whether it's on offense or defense.
And the fans are ready. He drops back. He fakes. He runs up the middle. He's got room, and he's going to be tackled down at the 6-yard line, enough for the first down. 50 seconds remain in this game. Now Trimble looking close to score.
Got 4 plays to go, about 6 yards.
And Lackey's going to score. With 40 seconds left, Lackey scores the go-ahead touchdown. Trimble's now leading John Marshall 26-24.
That's a great drive by Trimble there.
Now with 38 seconds, this Monarch team has not given up. They have a timeout, 38 seconds, and Connor Fitzpatrick. Who's been automatic tonight, making all of his extra points and one of his field goals. He only attempted one. He's made everything. Oh. Trimble wants to take a timeout, their last one of the game. 38 seconds left. The fans here at Monarch Stadium are stunned.
We came in knowing we were going to have a good game, and it has delivered.
Trimble came out here, and this is John Marshall is one of their tougher opponents that they're going to have to face throughout the season. I think both teams have played tremendous tonight. Big plays on both sides of the ball, and whoever wins, just know that, well, whoever loses, they're not really losers tonight. Positive things for both teams. Now Trimble on for the extra point. That one's good. That one's going to put Trimble up 27-24 with 38 seconds remaining in this game. And the Monarchs are going to need a miracle here tonight.
They got one timeout. You got to be able to get out of bounds.
I say the key to this drive is definitely the return.
Yeah.
If DeMario White can get the ball in his hands and he can get downfield, who knows what could happen.
And if I'm the Tomcats, I'd rather kick it out of bounds and give it to DeMario White.
Let him start at the 35 and maybe give up a touchdown. That'd be very smart. Mario White ready to return this kick. He's amped up and ready to go. As their last offensive possession, who's a big contributing factor. Trimble on the kick off the ball. Players on Trimble's sideline celebrating after that last touchdown. Thinking as the go ahead. This one's going to be kicked right down the pipe. And he's got open field to the 50. A good return there. 30 seconds remain. That was the freshman, Wesley Hughes again.
That's just what the Monarchs needed.
The Monarchs have no more timeouts.
I think they got to get the ball to around the 30 if you want to give Fitzpatrick a chance.
Or one timeout. Monarchs still have one timeout. Caulfield's going to drop back, of course, and that one's incomplete. Quick incompletion stops the clock with 28 seconds. I think Wesley Hughes, the intended receiver on that one. Jacob Caulfield just throws that one a little too low, and Trimble was all over it.
Tomcats looked okay with giving up the short stuff there as long as no one gets behind them.
Nate Menendez comes off the field as they send more receivers out there, hoping for a Monarch miracle. As Jacob Caulfield steps back, steps up in the pocket, delivers a ball downfield, dropped by Noah Beckett. He had it in his hands and he was hit from behind, dropped. That would have put them in field goal range. Now 19 seconds remain. He was wide open.
Tomcats catch a huge break.
A huge break.
Now the Monarchs only maybe 2 plays left.
Only 19 seconds remain. One timeout, though. 3rd and 10. Jacob Caulfield drops back and rifles a ball downfield. That one's incomplete.
All comes down to this.
Now 4th down. Only 13 seconds remain. Monarchs 1 timeout. They need to get this ball downfield and call a timeout as soon as possible. This is all or nothing right here. 13 seconds remain.
I expect Trimble to just drop everyone back.
Caulfield drops back. He's on his feet. Flags come in.
That's
4
gonna
seconds remain.
That's gonna add 15 yards to the end of this play. It's gonna be a face mask.
So we go down to the field, see what the penalties are for. It looked like a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. White.
15-yard penalty.
From the end of the run. That.
And just like that, the Monarchs are at the 20-yard line. With 4 seconds remaining, this is without a doubt the last play of the game. John Marshall calls their timeout.
It's like Connor Fitzpatrick's going to come out onto the field, trying to send this game into overtime.
Cole Porter on the field telling everyone to quiet down as Connor Fitzpatrick comes on to try and tie this one up. If he ties this up, we're going to overtime. Connor Fitzpatrick.
He's able to hit this. That just makes the blocked PAT by Kirkus that much more bigger.
It really does. And I've seen Connor Fitzpatrick hit these before. Trying to quiet down the stadium. The kick is up. And it's good! The Monarchs tie the game with no time left on the clock. They're going to overtime.
Fitzmagic with some ice in his veins.
What an amazing play. A flag is down. And now, this penalty. So we wait to see what this flag is for on the field. Connor Fitzpatrick just knotted the game up as we believe. And the field goal's good. The Monarchs tie it up and they're going to overtime. What a kick by Connor Fitzpatrick. Overtime thriller here in Monarch Stadium. We expected a good game, and we got one. This is anyone's game. Whoever wins the toss can win this thing. John Marshall, only 38 seconds left on the clock, drives down the field and makes an amazing play to get with the face mask penalty call on Trimble, and that gives them 15 extra yards. If they don't commit that penalty, we're not here right now. We're packing everything up and we're going back to John Marshall.
And that screenplay was a big call. No one expecting it.
We'll see who gets this ball at overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough to decide it.
The Monarchs have made a statement tonight. Came in expecting to get blown out by everyone.
Proved them wrong. The Monarchs are holding their own right now. Let's see if they will continue to do so.
You gotta give credit to Trimble too. Very slow start for them, but they have bounced back. Looked like the team we all expected to see.
Put themselves back in this game. Did an amazing job chewing out that clock in the 4th quarter before scoring that touchdown that could have been go ahead.
Yeah, that's a real risky move that they did, but we got trust in your guys like they do. Why not?
The Monarchs. It's all because of Wesley Hughes, the freshman, got that return to the 49-yard line. That Noah Beckett drop completion doesn't matter anymore. He had to be the sickest man in the valley.
Yeah, definitely a big weight off his shoulders.
On the floor. Get Trimble. Be fine. Good.
Finally, one last confirmation from the officials down on the field, and we are going to overtime. Took them a while to figure out what was going on with that penalty.
Yeah, in a big moment like that, you gotta make sure you have everything right.
Monarchs score with no time left on the clock. Ice in the veins of the kicker, Connor Fitzpatrick.
Some Fitz magic on a Friday night.
That was some Fitz magic. And now they're going for the coin toss to see who gets the ball in the second half. Ben McCardle out there. So's Austin Weiser. I mean, shake of hands showing the respect between the two. Now, the officials just explaining overtime rules to the two as they get ready to go to war here in overtime.
I'm sure both teams right now dead tired. Gonna come down to who wants it.
That's right. Whoever wants it more is going to get this one. Not sure who won the toss. Monarchs might be kicking the ball off to start overtime.
It will be Trimble's ball.
Trimble's ball. Another shake of hands. Show the respect. Both teams excited to start off this overtime. Trimble unbeaten in the regular season for the past 3 seasons, obviously for a reason. They've been a challenge for Monarchs all night.
But the Monarchs have shown that they are not the same old John Marshall teams that we were used to seeing.
Now Trimble, he's running down at the 4-yard line already. First play of overtime.
Tabor Lackey, what this offense relies on, and he's just stepped up each time he has been needed tonight.
Now 1st and goal. Tabor Lackey gets under center. And he's going to keep it. But he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 if he's lucky. Now 2nd down and goal. At the 2-yard line. Monarchs trying their absolute hardest to keep this Trimble offense out of the end zone. This one's going to be a run, and he's going to be in. Touchdown. Trimble's going to score the touchdown in overtime. Statue of Liberty. That one goes to Bryce Downs. Just runs that one in.
This Trimble offense has showed their offensive firepower in the second half.
Now Monarchs hoping for another blocked field goal maybe. Or point after touchdown. And no good. That one's no good, and the Monarchs have a chance here to score a touchdown and kick an extra point and take the lead.
Door is now wide open for the Monarchs
to swoop in and steal the game.
This game just keeps on delivering.
It's Blake Guffey's second miss on a PAT. First one wasn't really in his control as it was blocked, but that one was all him. And he's going to leave the door wide open for this Monarchs offense. Can this offense make magic happen once again in overtime?
I think they're very confident right now.
We're going to get a whistle before the ball can be snapped.
Timeout, Trimble.
Trimble calls a timeout before the Monarchs can come out there and get their first playoff. This is a huge drive. The Monarchs score. They could kick a field goal and win it. Kick the point after touchdown, and if they make it, they'll win. However, if they don't make it to the end zone on this set of downs, or this overtime, the game is over and Trimble will win. Jacob Caulfield under center. He's going to roll out for a pass. Doesn't see nobody, so he cuts it upfield, and he's down at the 1 yard line. Jacob Caulfield puts the Monarchs in prime scoring position.
What a cut by Caulfield up the field.
You see, he rolls out right. He doesn't see anybody. He cuts it upfield. He makes an amazing cut, and then he stopped at the 1 yard line.
Just planted that back foot, hit the hole.
And they're going to sneak it with Jacob Caulfield, and they got the touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this ball game. Connor Fitzpatrick has had a golden leg all day. Will he keep it locked at 33? Or can he score the extra point and win the game for the Monarchs?
There's one person you want kicking this. It's Connor Fitzpatrick.
The kick's up, and the kick is good! The Monarchs win it in an overtime thriller. 34-33. Connor Fitzpatrick with the field goal that brought them to overtime. And then the extra point. The Monarchs have beaten Trimble, and they've broken their record. They've broken their streak. 3 seasons. They finally take the first loss in the regular season to the John Marshall Monarchs.
What a game.
We knew it was going to be a whale of a game, and man, it really was.
You got to think, player of the game, Connor Fitzpatrick.
Connor Fitzpatrick. Fitz magic.
Had ice in the veins all night long.
Amazing game. What a thriller. The Monarchs advanced to 3-1 on their season. Trimble finally taking their first loss in 3 seasons. Now both teams shaking hands, showing respect for each other. They just slugged it out on the football field and gave it everything they had, both teams. Connor Fitzpatrick hitting that field goal. A good return by the freshman Wesley Hughes, who got him to the 49, and then Jacob Caulfield was able to run upfield and get tackled by the face mask. That adds 15 yards to where they're actually at. And from there, Connor Fitzpatrick does the rest. He puts the ball up. He puts it through. It's good. Goes to overtime. Then they miss the extra point. Trimble misses the extra point after the touchdown. And JM just took advantage of a situation.
This team could have put their heads down after that drop ball by Noah Beckett.
But they kept going.
Just forgot about it, moved on to the next play, and made it happen.
Connor Fitzpatrick emotional after this one, as he himself brought down Trimble.
It's not often high school teams have a reliable kicker. Fitzpatrick is only a sophomore.
Absolutely amazing. He has ice in the veins. He had his chance to be great, and he took the opportunity. Coach Kropka talking to his players, hyped up after this one.
You can tell the difference he's come in here and made as this team's head coach.
Here after Coach is done talking to his players, might be able to catch an interview with Coach Kropka. And now they're all hyped up as they've just knocked down Trimble and broken their 3-year winning streak in the regular season. Noah Beckett embraces with Coach Kropka. Amazing game on both sides of the ball.
Either team deserved to lose that game, but not bad when the Monarchs are the one winning it.
No. Now Maria Evans of WJMH Media has a chance to catch up with Coach Kropka down at the sideline. Maria?
Coach, how does it feel to get this big win on homecoming night?
Well, on any night, it could be some random Tuesday. You win a game like that, that's special. Especially a team that hadn't lost a game, regular season game since in 3 years. To come in and have the performance and get down and then make, obviously about as dramatic as a finish as you could possibly have. It's one of the best wins of my career, and I'm just happy for our kids. I mean, they needed one like that. We needed a slugfest, and normally the first time you're in them, you lose them, but we were fortunate enough to win that one.
Thanks, Coach, and congratulations. Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thank you, Maria. And that will be it for this broadcast of WJMH Sports. John Marshall defeating Trimble 34-33.